welcome back. Well, while society changes with time, so do some rules of etiquette. Well, here with some reasonable answers on the social cues of weddings is etiquette expert. It's Camille Monk. Good to see you.
Doing well.
Oh, I'm not hearing you at all. I don't know if that's on my end or our end. Can you try it again?
Sure. Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. Good to see you again, Camille.
Good to see you, my dear.
Absolutely. Okay, so here's the deal. We've been talking about weddings all week. You always have the right etiquette answers, and you have so many good ones that I want to make sure we get to, like, all of them today. So I want to go a little bit quickly through some of them, but I want to get all the answers.
Okay.
All right, let's hit it off right away. So first and foremost, who should actually hear about your engagement first?
So, so those that should hear about the engagement first, let's be clear, close family first. Then we move on to close friends. The internet and social media should never hear about a wedding before your family.
Really? You mean no posting on, your story and letting everybody know first? I love
No,
it.
and
How
I
about
know
the
that we are
etiquette?
we're in a different time, but those etiquette principles, they need to stay.
I agree. And I think that's the right way to do it. There's some things that just don't change. How about in the age of
Yeah.
COVID? How has etiquette changed, or is it different in the age of COVID?
Well, Tiffany, in the age of COVID, we as guests and we as those who are sending out invitations, we as the bride and the groom, we have to be very sensitive to the time that we are living in. So the new etiquette rule in the age of COVID is you must be specific in the invitation on what you are going to be doing in regards to keeping people safe. Even if you want to send out an informal letter to your guests, letting them know these are the precautions that we will be taking. And as a guest, if you don't think that you're able to meet up to those standards of precaution, wearing a mask or whatever it is that the bride and groom are suggesting, you are advised not to attend.
I think that's good because it's their days, their rules, And I think Molly did a great job of that on her wedding. She sent out an email and said, "This is exactly what the location requires, and this is what we're asking." So the expectations were up front, like you're talking about. And I think that was so important for all of us to feel safe, but also to know exactly what was expected of us when we arrived.
Absolutely. And it takes away the guessing work for the guest. I don't want to feel overly anxious on what I should do regarding COVID. I would love for the bride and groom to take the guesswork off of me and tell me, hey, this is what you need to do. And that makes it easier for all of us.
Absolutely. Okay, let's do the rest of these more rapid fire so we get through them. The next one. So, should you send an invite to someone who you know cannot attend the wedding?
Absolutely. They'll use the invite as a keepsake.
All right. I was invited to a wedding and cannot attend. Do I still have to send a gift?
Absolutely. You are still sending a gift. If you love them, send them a gift.
How about this? Can I back out of being a bridesmaid if I already said yes?
Inappropriate. You cannot back out. If you don't like the bride anymore, suck it up until the end of the wedding.
Oh, that's my favorite one so far. Okay. Are people in the wedding party expected to give the couple a gift?
Yes, they are.
Okay. And that so being in the wedding party is not a gift in itself, correct?
Oh, no, no. No one's presence is a gift except for newborn children.
Perfect. This is for guests. What about unplugging at the ceremony? And should you take pictures and ever post them on social media before a couple does?
It's absolutely necessary to unplug, and it is absolutely inappropriate to post anything before the bride and groom have on social media or otherwise.
Everybody's so addicted to these instant stories, right? This is a time when you have to do it. Okay. Is there a rule of thumb when it comes to how much you should spend on a wedding gift?
So, rule of thumb is if you are just a friend of the bride and groom, $100 is the minimum. And if you are family, we're looking at 125 or more, depending on what you're gifting.
Has that changed? Because I thought some of it used to be how much they spend on you as a guest. Is any of that valid anymore?
So it's not really valid anymore, only because it takes a lot of time to try to figure out what they're spending on you as a guest. And it's too intertwined with you nosing around in the bride and groom's business. If we just say that flat $100 for a friend and 127 or more for family.
Love that. Okay. How can you push guests to RSVP as a bride or groom?
You know, a quick way to push guests in a very effective way is make them feel important. Say, hey, we are so excited that you are going to be one of our VIP or one of our special guests, and we would love for you to RSVP so we can save you a seat. It makes everyone feel important and also pushes them to get that RSVP in.
Love it. Okay, we've got 30 seconds left, so let's go fast. What if I forgot to RSVP?
Call the bride's mom or dad or family friend to let them know.
Okay, how long does the couple have to send a thank you note?
No more than 3 months.
All right, does the thank you note have to be personal?
It's best to be personalized.
Can you ask for money for your honeymoon?
Oh, we're living in a new time, so it is now a yes on that. 20 years
All right,
ago,
and do you put
no.
all right, and do you put the registry information on the invitation?
No.
I love it. All right, I love it. You are always fantastic, Camille. Thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna have you back because I know there's a couple we didn't get to, but it was great to see you.
Good to see you, Tiffany. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.
Absolutely. Send this to all the bride and grooms by going to themorningblend.com. All right.